against the Washington Redskins. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And we are underway in Foxborough. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a back, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Blue 20, white 20.
They'll run it here. This is James White, and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. From the gun, it's Brady. And he's got an open man. It's Gronkowski. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. The familiar refrain, Brady to Gronk for the New England first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Dancing to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Tremendous read and reaction by the defensive tackle, and frankly, partner, it's not that often the DTs have that type of easy access back to the quarterback. Never bought the play action fake.
Now a play fake. Brady steps away to his left. He's going to air it out deep for Hogan. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Smith and the Redskins will come up now 1st and 10. A first carry now for Adrian Peterson. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Peterson, Charles, at age 33, I think when he signed with the Redskins, people were wondering what would this season be like. Well, it started off pretty good.
Yeah, and you remember the reason why they're asking that question. Age 33. Last season didn't end very well in Arizona. Had some good games, but was hurt down the stretch. Didn't have those games again. But now, 96 yards in the season opener for Washington at Arizona. Comes back for 20 against Indianapolis. And then 120, a big performance against Green Bay. At his best, you're getting to Adrian Peterson, the defense's fear.
Throw left side complete. It's Richardson. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They give it to Peterson. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
He's going to wind up and air it out. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is 3rd down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
They'll run it. This is Michel. And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and makes creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 8 yards there, getting him out of danger. It's a 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On 2nd down, Michel. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle made there by Zach Brown.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. The Washington Redskins, they've been kind of an under-the-radar team. Now they're in first place in the NFC East after surviving the Cowboys 20-17 on that late field goal off the upright, Charles. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Kyle Van Noy. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. A shotgun snap for Smith. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Smith. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Patriot football again, and yeah, this team, so funny. Seems like we have this conversation every week, every year, but they started 1-2.
Oh, my.
Oh, my.
Oh, my.
And look, we talked about this last week. We knew that they would pick it up, and they have. They've won 4 straight this past week, beating the Bears 38-31.
Yeah, but not a normal 38-31 because the way that finished with the Bears having a chance to win the game or at least get it tied with the Hail Mary, but still a win, and they did it without Gronk. He didn't even make the trip for this one. Sony Michel, their rookie runner, maybe on the shelf for a while. They're hoping it won't be for too long. The Patriots, though, they've scored 38 points or more 4 straight games. So guess what? Number 12, Tom Brady, still piloting one of the best offenses in the league.
A good pickup there at 22. They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. To throw is Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Over the middle, complete. It's Gordon. And he's taken down inside the 30. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. Brady now rebounding nicely after the interception. He's hit 4 straight to start the drive. It's 1st down. To throw, it's Brady. He'll check this one down to Michel. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play. But if
nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Jonathan Allen in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long. Now Brady, they'll roll him. Now White lost the football. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on 1st down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Out of the gun, Smith. Jordan Reed has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one. And that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Here's Smith. That is caught at the 7-yard line. A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. On 2nd down, Peterson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Adrian Peterson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned they're down to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Now a play fake here on first down. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Here's Brady. To Michel on the dump-off. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. New England on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is third down and 12. Shotgun now for Brady. Buying time to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. The final shot before half for Brady. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Redskins in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Here comes Johnson on the return. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they get set to take over here. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
15.
Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. Flashed the stick skills on that run, but then stopped shy of the 35. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on third down. Smith now operating from the gun. And incomplete here on third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash, this from 53. And Hopkins' kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, they really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Brady. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Brady to Gronkowski. They make it look easy, don't they? And it's a Patriot first down. Now Brady. Forced out to his left. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. A good pickup there at 22.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great. And they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum right there.
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
Yeah, Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. On play action, now Brady rolling to his right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to go back to Edelman, and it's third down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Brady to Gronkowski for the Patriot first down.
I'm guessing, partner, that if we're in the huddle with the Patriots right now, there's not a single guy that thinks they have any chance of coming back.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Being chased, and it'll be intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a short return to the 6-yard line. Edelman was the intended target. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
And look at this. The punt team is out there. Somebody better give them the memo that it's second down. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. To throw on second down is Smith. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Richardson. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. That's good for a Redskin first down. Richardson on the reception from Smith. Smith now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Smith. And Davis with it left side. And he'll get to the 29-yard line. Brought down there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Smith on first down. No chance to get away there for Smith as he goes down. Dante Hightower coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Smith. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. The Redskins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the gun, Smith. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. They give them 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. They've been moving the ball well offensively, really getting into a groove. Last play, pass completion. Now, finally, the defense gets there. And you have to find a way to disrupt their rhythm. Do you do it with coverage, or do you do it with pressure? They elected to go with pressure, and it was the right call. On second down, here's Smith. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith completes it right side to Dodson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. So now here comes the field goal team for the 3rd time today. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work.
I remember being taught that cliches have become so for a reason. A lot of times they're true, right? What's that they used to tell us about letting sleeping dogs lie? But this one wasn't sleeping, maybe just slumbering a little bit. But taking that gamble there, you've got the lead. You may have ignited them now. They stopped you.
That's exactly right. If you take the points here, you don't shift momentum necessarily on that play. You probably just did. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Brady. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Brady now to throw. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.